One thing I highly recommend anybody that has drift fix problems, drift issues, before even installing my kits, you should always clean the stick and the pots. So you just pull the caps right off, spray some alcohol, or put some in there, just drip it in, and these green pots, potentiometers, these are the original ones. These wear out. I sell these if you ever want to replace these with new ones. The one thing you should always do, also using something to pry it, like a flathead or whatever, is push them off. You're not going to break them if you bend them out like this. Okay, now that you got those pried out, I like to spray a little bit of alcohol inside. Same thing on the pots. Now you push these back in. They clip. You'll hear them snap. Okay, now you move both sticks around in 360s. So what this does is this will clean anything on the wipers. There's a carbon pad inside of these, and also any debris inside the stick. So sometimes this causes stickiness. You'll see sometimes, you go like that with your stick, and on the website, the gamepad tester, you'll see that it doesn't jump back. It looks like on screen, but not physically, it's stuck in a certain position. Like this one had this, and the customer was complaining about it. So I sprayed it and did some rotations. Let the alcohol dry before you assemble everything. And I fixed a lot of the pretty much the stickiness was gone. It still had a little bit of drift, but it did fix a little bit of the drift that it did have. Still had some drift though. So try this first before installing the kits. See if that remedies anything. And if it doesn't, then obviously the kits will fix the rest. But I suggest to clean the sticks and the potentiometers as part of the installation. This will make things go much smoother, because sometimes the stick is just dirty, and my PCBs really can't fix sticky sticks that get stuck in certain positions. They can only compensate for the wear on these original pots. So it's always good to clean. Just run a few circles before assembling the unit, and I think you'll have much better results. One thing too, I've had somebody who sent me their installation of these PCBs. If it doesn't look like the picture or the video, I showed how to do it. It's really not that complicated. These are all individual. They are not all soldered together. So if you have big bridges, meaning you got multiple solder balls or blobs connecting various pins, you screwed up. You did something. You'll have to clean your soldering iron tip with a sponge or something and try to break up those bridges. It has to be exactly like you see here. Each one is soldered individually. There's nothing that's touching one another. If you do that, you're going to have problems. It's not going to work. Okay? So I hope you guys learned something from this, and I hope more people do this little cleaning routine. It can solve a lot of issues that even the PCBs can't solve.